Hello everyone! Today I'm going to tell you a beautiful story about a giant, a very selfish one who learns the power of kindness. The story is called The Selfish Giant, written by Oscar Wilde. Before that, let me introduce myself. My name is Bunga Hardono Kumala and my ID number is 20524010. This is my media for the Tell Us Stories. So let's begin. Once upon a time, there was a giant who owned a beautiful garden. It was full of colorful flowers, soft green grass, and tall trees where birds loved to sit. While the giant was away from many years visiting a friend, the children from the village would sneak in and play in the garden every afternoon. They laughed, ran around, and filled the garden with joy. But one day, the giant came back. When he saw the children playing in his garden, he was furious. "This is my garden! Get out!" he shouted. So he built a tall wall all around it and put up a sign: "No trespassing." From that moment on, the children stayed away. Spring arrived all over the land except in the giant's garden. In his garden, winter stayed. The snow covered the grass, the trees were bare, and no birds come to sing. Even the wind and the frost met in their home because the garden felt cold and empty. The giant wondered, "Why is not a spring coming to my garden?" The one morning, the giant had something lovely outside his window. It was the sound of birds singing again. He looked out, and to his surprise, he saw children had snuck back in through a small hole in the wall. As they played, the flowers bloomed again. The trees grew green leaves, and the sun shone brightly. In this one little kid, however, couldn't climb a tree. The giant watched, and something inside him changed. The giant stepped outside and helped the little child climb the tree. At the moment, he realized, "This garden does not belong only to me. Joy is meant to be shared." He tore down the wall and invited all the children to play freely. From then on, the garden was always full of laughter and life. Years passed and the giant grew old and tired. One day he saw that same little child again, but this time the child looked different. In the child's hands were marks like wounds. The child smiled and sighed. "I've come to take you to my garden, a garden more beautiful than this one." The giant smiled gently, and from that day on, he was never seen again. The story reminds us that selfishness only brings loneliness, but kindness and sharing bring joy not just to others, but to ourselves too. Okay, thank you for listening to The Selfish Giant. See you!